Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Lara, and in this occasion, we're going to analyze the case of Cambridge Analytica, its court case, and legal ethical implications. First of all, we got to know three important factors. Who are they? What do they do? And what is Cambridge Analytica itself? Well, who are they? These are tech professional people that is really focused and really specialized on analysis of data. What do? They are supposed to offer this service of analysis data in social media, in public opinion, and they offer this recollection and set of information to multiple companies and politicians that want to get into the marketing, to the digital marketing. But what is Cambridge Analytica itself? This project that was born in the UK and that it was operating there was an innovative system to recollect data and use this data to influence the consumer behavior according to its specific necessities. That's why it is really important to focus on Cambridge Analytica, because this is not just a simple collection of data system, but it's a really complex network of information that at the end provides the client with enough information to manipulate and influence on the public and the market that it wants to approach. So let's get into the context. We are in the election of US in 2016. It's Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump. And even though social media was a greater aspect in our lives before, and in this election, I think it was social media became a great factor on the public opinion. Like what happened on social media or what was discussed on social media will actually affect and completely change the panorama of the elections of the United States. So what happened? Cambridge Analytica was accused of using social media as a tool to impulse Trump's campaign. Social media companies such as Facebook and Twitter were reprehended by the public, and it was considered a violation to the user's privacy and unfair competition for the electoral campaign. Let's remember what I told about Cambridge Analytica. It was a tool used to collect information and use that information for specific purposes. It was not just a simple marketing campaign. And that's why this was so controversial. So let's get to the court case. What crimes were committed? For the crimes that could be, and that appear in the court case at the end, was breach of data protection, bribery, and privacy violation. Well, in breach of data protection, at the end, Cambridge Analytica received a lot of information and analyzed a lot of information and used a lot of information that they shouldn't even had in the first place. Bribery. Why bribery? Because at the end, Cambridge Analytica as a project or as a single company did not do the whole job. And that's why many social media companies were also really deep down in this controversial. For example, Facebook, I think, had its own case, but it provides with enough information to Cambridge Analytica for them to influence directly into the possible voters' opinion. And privacy violation, because at the end, they get in contact with information that was supposed to be protected for the consumer, that the consumer were the only one that had access to this information. And at the end, the consumer never allowed for Cambridge Analytica to use this information to manipulate their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, and their perspectives, especially their political perspectives. So, court case, to whom were this crime against? Well, obviously social media users, consumers of digital marketing itself, not only people that is like on Facebook or Instagram, but even a single commercial on YouTube, a single meme, a post, and that you can see on Reddit. All these people were completely affected by these crimes. And at the end, the Democrat Party of the US, that could be considered the competition, the direct competition to Trump's campaign in that moment, were also, well, were also victims of these crimes, because there was a lot of leak of information, hacking, and a lot of prestige campaigns that were impulsed by Cambridge Analytica and social media. So what are the legal ethical implications in this case? Well, of course, violation of privacy, voter disengagement campaigns, leak of private information, hacking, emotional manipulation to the consumers, discredit political opponents. This was really, really messed up. This case was horrible because Cambridge Analytica used whatever tool was in their hands to manipulate and to impulse a single opinion. For example, if someone was sad one day, and thanks to the information that they retrieve in the in the social media, is that this person is sad. Well, Cambridge Analytica is going to give you voter disengagement campaigns, and it's going to give you a post that discredit some candidates in order for you to get annoyed and just more disappointment of life and don't go to vote. That's how Cambridge Analytica managed to play with the people's emotions for them to do whatever they pleased, and with information that it was completely out of the line for them to get. So if we get a simple and normal conclusion, we could see that the information is really fragile, especially the security of this information, and that there are many people in the superior levels that can use this information to do and to affect us in many ways that we cannot even expect for them. We cannot even expect that if I see post that is going to make me sad, it's because someone in the upper levels wants me to not vote, or to vote for someone else, or to agree with someone else's opinion. I think there are a lot of manipulation tools right now, a lot of videos, posts. Um, I think this is really dangerous. This is have to wake some conscious about the how much is or how relevant is these tools, is social media, is the opinion of others, is this content on internet affecting our lives, and how much we have to get independent for ourselves, or not, or at least not not so easy to manipulate, uh, or to be affected by these posts, by these strategies. And this is something really, really dangerous for this era of information, because this kind of information, this kind of numbers and posts and videos that we can see on the internet, well, at least the human had never so much access to information. And if we don't process that information as usual, be these kind of companies made unethical practices that at the end just approach to us in many ways that we cannot even expect. At the end, they manipulate us using emotional and informational tools in order for us to do whatever they please. So we have to encourage to be more independent, to be more selective with the information, to ask for the sources, and that's why this case is so important. It's so relevant, and I think in the case of Cambridge Analytica, to give a final conclusion, change made an after, a before and an after, in how much we perceive this manipulation from the companies, or especially in social media. And for this presentation, that's all. Thank you very much. These are my sources. Thank you. Hope you have a great day. See you later.